This is day 4, afternoon. My energy is like really getting back now. And I'm going to wrap up like the last 3 days of the Akahi protocol, so day 6, 7 and 8, which is the last 3 days, so 3 days after the 3-day dry fast. Yes, I'm looking back at the videos that I made day 1, day 2, day 3 of the dry fast, but also day 1, day 2, day 3 after the dry fast. And I notice how low my energy level is, and that is actually what happened. So let me just give you like a quick recap of the 8 days. Yeah. So, and also what happened with me. So day 1 of the Akahi protocol. Day 1, you eat fruit only. That's it, as much as you want, nothing else. And you do the morning and afternoon breathing exercises. You can find them in the description of this video, but also in the My Dry Fast Experience playlist. Fruits only, as much as you want. Day 2, in the morning you drink fruit juices. In the afternoon, evening, water only. Now, then, after that, 3 days, no food, no water. Now, what happened to my weight? I was 73 the morning I started with day 1 of the Akahi protocol, fruits only. So the day that I started the dry fast, I already dropped 5 kilograms. I went from 73 to 68 before I even started the dry fast. Yeah, and in 2 days, losing 5 kilograms. It's really, like, and I've never been like under 69 as far as I can remember. And then during the dry fast, from day 1 to day 2, I dropped another 3 kilos to 65. No, sorry. From day 1 to day 2 of the dry fast, I dropped 2 kilos. So from 68 to 66, something like that. Then the day after, another kilo to 65. But then the last day of the dry fast, I didn't drop any weight. So I stayed at 65. So from 73 kilos, I went to 65. I lost 8 kilos, which is unhealthy because I'm really thin already. But I lost most of that before the dry fast. It's pretty weird, I think. Now, at this moment, so like after the whole protocol, so I did the 8 days, and this is the day after where I'm recapping everything, I'm on 70, 71 again. So it comes back quite easily also. I hope I look a bit more normal. I've had reactions of people, like you look like shit. Well, yeah, of course, because what happens if you go into a dry fast, basically your body as well as your mind, you go in survival mode. So what I noticed, like my beard was, for example, not growing, not at all. Those 3 days of dry fasting, and you immediately go into physically into kind of apathic state where you don't really move, and mentally actually the same. You're just going to survive. Now, when I look at how I've at the video of the day after the dry fast where I felt good, I still look like crap, but I really how do I say this? I felt good compared to the day before, but I didn't have my energy back, and it really takes at least 3 days to get your energy back. Now I'm feeling okay. I'm feeling good. Physically I'm still too thin. I want to train, but mentally I'm kind of okay. Okay, so that was day. So the recap of the first day after the dry fast was woke up really early. I did only drink. I had no problems with my bowels, so that was good news. I did a colon check, now colon cleanse. I went to the chiropractor. Very nice to know that my body is straight, and I had like a perfect Japanese after fasting meal, or how do you break your fast? Well, with this Japanese meal. It is food, so you do eat a bit, but it's very, like it's with daikon and everything you can easily chew, and it's very light to have, very light to process by bowels. So let me show you a few clips of day one. First, in the morning, this is how I look. So I wake up at 6 and I had a dream. I haven't been remembering my dreams for almost 2 years. And it was my plan, one of my plans, or one of my hopes, to start dreaming and start remembering my dream again. So I just wrote down my dream, so that's very positive. And another thing, I drank yesterday like 1 big glass of hot water and 1 big glass of buckwheat tea. And at night when I fell asleep, I just felt the liquids flow into my muscle, and it was such a good feeling, like complete chill in my body, like I was on some kind of drugs that was hitting in. So definitely a good start of my break. My belly's okay. I've been drinking water and buckwheat tea, so that goes really well. And I just drank a little cup of water with baking soda. Now, I know that can be like, it cleans your intestines out, so I thought that was interesting to try it out, just a little bit. I still feel, like not 100% yet, just because I didn't eat, I guess, so I know there's no calories in my body, but I feel really sharp in the mind, and it is starting to feel amazing, actually. And then here is where I feel optimal, I thought. Now when I see myself, I think like, no way. Not that I was lying to myself, it was just that I felt more optimal. I was starting to feel a bit of life in my veins again. So this is what I have to say. Ginger tea with honey. I'm doing good, really good, in fact. First of all, I have like no problems, pains whatsoever with drinking again. I'm still not eating, but I'm drinking again. So I drank like water, warm water, buckwheat tea, orange juice with water, coconut water, ginger tea with honey, and kefir. And I feel extremely good, and I'm starting to get my energy back, even though I didn't eat yet. Very confident. I've learned the last days what is good for me. Another 2 things that I did today. I did a colon cleanse, which like you want to clean yourself up. No details. And I went to the chiropractor. Because I thought like, now I have like no meat, I'm very skinny, it's a perfect time to set that straight. And I'm 49 years old, and he said like, your body is amazingly, it's like everything is perfectly straight, just in my neck a little bit. So that is good to hear. I haven't been to a chiropractor in like 5 years or something. And then, in the evening, this dinner together with Liam. Okay, are you ready? Hello, are you ready?
Yes. Hello.
Hello. And if you want to break your fast the same way, with this Japanese meal, then you can find a video about this meal in my playlist, in my fasting experience playlist. Okay, that was day 1. Day 2. Day 2, I'm starting to make a bit of sense. I think this is pretty well put. Day 2 after the 3-day dry fast. Day 2 after the 3-day dry fast. God. So, I'm leaving. Day 2 after the 3-day dry fast. I just finished my 3rd egg. Well, according to the Akai protocol, I should drink like only homemade fresh fruit juices. Screw it. 3 days dry fast is extremely challenging. Although it felt quite okay relatively, because I thought it would have been even worse. But it is like a big hit on your body. And honestly, I feel that now my energy is coming back. That like the last days, my energy was completely gone. I have like this tool to measure how healthy I'm living, which is my eyesight. Yeah, since a few years I need reading glasses. Now I've noticed if I live like really unhealthy, you know, I've been partying for 3 days, like a festival, you can imagine, and just party and don't sleep and living the good life, you could say, but you know, like depleting your body. I notice after I've been partying that my eyesight is worse. And if I've been living very healthy, my eyesight is better. And my eyesight is worse than ever. Running a marathon is not healthy for your body either, but it does bring people further. And a 3-day dry fast is much like running a marathon. Now, I've been preparing well 3 weeks ahead, and I've been living healthy, and I have a healthy, you know, the body zen lifestyle. So I did run a marathon, and maybe, you know, like in a week from now, my eyesight is better than ever, but at this moment it isn't. So that is the big question, you know, like how will I feel tomorrow and in a week time? Will my energy be higher and more clear than before or not? Dry fasting is not something you should just do. That's what I feel at this moment. Day 2, around 2 o'clock. Day 2 after the dry fast. Also, you really need, if you do this, you really need at least 3 days to get back to Earth. You know, to get your energy back. I noticed that. I'm not there yet. Yeah, so don't just do a dry fast. I've been preparing actually for 10 years for this, you know, and in 3 weeks intensively, and it was still maybe a bit too much, maybe not. I can still can't say, you know, I feel good now, I feel bright, my energy is clear, you know, my weight is getting back, my eyesight is still not really good. So I still can't say, you know, like I will give another, a week from now, another update. But about day 2, I ate so much. Look, in this bowl, you find 5 kinds of nuts, 3 kinds of seeds, so that's hemp seed, flax seed, and chia seed, and I mix them together with all the green powders that I have. Yeah, and then there's pepitas in it. Then there are like the fruits that I put in is grapes, blackberries, strawberries, pineapple. I forgot the banana. Okay, I'm gonna put banana in because that's something that my body really wants. And then I put some orange juice and some mix of like five kinds of juices together. You know, you buy them in the supermarket. It's fresh juice. Then I put oil-wise, I put in coconut oil, hemp oil, flaxseed oil, and omega-369 oil. Then I put in some dry fruits like cranberries and dates and plums. Then some honey. So that's the only non-vegan thing you could say. Some raspberries, I think it is in English. Yeah, and that's about it. So together with those green powders, and this is really my belief system, there's like, you know, like there's some powders that have like 80 different things. There's more than 100 different ingredients, like healthy ingredients in this breakfast. And breakfast / lunch, whatever you want to call it. And at this moment, I'm eating 2 of these per day, and because I really, you know, like want to get the nutrition in my body. But if you would eat 1 of these every week, you would already be healthy. You know, get enough nutrition that optimize your system. So if you eat this every day, can you imagine what that does to your body? Well, okay, you can find the link in the description. It's called Tim's Breakfast. I'm going to eat. And it's funny, it's one thing that I noticed that has gone up is my body awareness. So the feeling, if you have been dry fasting for 3 days, that the first time that water and liquids or nutritions are flowing back into your cells, I can really feel that. That is just it's an amazing feeling, you know, and it's of course you can say like, yeah, but how healthy is that, you know, to get deprived of something and then you get something again, but to feel nutritions flow into your cells, that is pretty awesome feeling. Okay, so that was day 2. Day 3. Hi. Wednesday, 1 o'clock. I gave this morning from 8 to 9 my own body zen training, and I did a hot yoga class for the first time in 1.5 years. I noticed with yoga that my body was straightened out. So there's always one side that is more flexible than the other, and that has become less. Now, you know, I didn't do yoga like for the last 1 year or 1.5 years. I didn't do any hot yoga classes. So I noticed that I was a little bit less flexible, but my body straightened out. Now that could be because of my weight loss, because I was this morning 68, 69, something like that. So I'm gaining weight, but it's going slow. And it could also be that my body zen workout, you know, like between 2 and 10 minutes every day, and that is enough. You don't have to go to the gym. That really works. So interesting. So it's like 5 o'clock, day 3 after the 3-day dry fast. You know, it's really well, I don't have the words for it, how focused I am. And it's also silent in the house. You know, like my 3 older kids come back from London tonight, like 11, 12. And it's my week again, so I wonder how that is. And I'm now going to pick up my little one from a birthday party. So, and I was really hoping that this cleansing would heal my eyesight, and it didn't so far. So that is actually, you know, if my eyesight would be like better, I would be like totally like, yes, this dry fasting is absolutely amazing. But I actually have the feeling it got slightly worse, you know. So, but also I'm like really skinny, so maybe, you know, the next week when I get like a bit more meat on my body, maybe my eyesight will be better too. And then, you know, like when I think back of it, it is really extreme. You know, don't just do this, please. You know, if you do it, like really prepare for, well, like how I prepared. And I prepared for 3 weeks, but I've been in like what I call like a yogi training for 10 years. So don't take this too lightly, because it's like kind of walking on the edge, you know. And I believe if you're really healthy, you could do this, but like if you want to do this to drop weight or something, that would be a very clever thing to do. So I really wouldn't do that. Make sure you prepare well when you do this. Day 3 was hyper-focus day. But also, you know, now it's the day after, it was also adrenaline day. Clearly, the 3rd day after dry fast, you shouldn't drink coffee yet. I mean, maybe you're watching this and you're thinking like, of course, you know, how stupid can you be? But I tried it out. For you, not to do it, maybe. Don't do what I do wrong. 2 hours sleep, right? And I did like lots of sports and lots of focusing and work and everything. So you could say I was very productive. I'm very focused. That's absolutely a thing that it brought me, you know, super focus. But so I crashed like 9:30, and I wanted to go to sleep, but then I was closing my eyes and I felt this basically adrenaline, you know, like, so I couldn't sleep up to 11, 12, something like that. And then I fell asleep and I woke up at 6 o'clock with like pain in my kidneys and a very tired feeling. And the funny thing is, I know exactly, because of my Wim Hof method training, I know exactly what's happening. You know, if you have too much adrenaline for too long, then you get cortisol. If you have too much cortisol in your body, you wake up in the middle of the night and you can't sleep anymore. And you wake up tired, basically. So that was exactly what was happening yesterday. So high on adrenaline, a little bit too much adrenaline. It could be that because of dry fasting, which is like a biohack, you could say, you know, to become healthier, but you can also screw up your hormonal system. That could be the case, that your hormonal system also gets a shake up and that you have to get used to a new resetted system, if it is resetted and not screwed up. Because, you know, I honestly don't know, you know, if this is really good for you, you know. It could also just be that after a fasting period you should just be very careful with drinking coffee. So I woke up at 6 in the morning and then I fell asleep again. I woke up at 9 and I did my morning exercises, a bit of breathing, and I feel very good, actually. Sharp. I feel very clean. Okay, so to wrap it up like really completely, what did it bring me? I feel cleaner than ever. It's like truly a reset of your body. I feel very focused. Also very good. I tested my body Zen exercises and my breathing methods. Do they work? Do you get energy from it? You know, even in an extreme case as not eating and drinking, dry fasting. Yes, I do. A test for my body. You know, was I able to influence my autonomic nervous system and like resist like in the positive sense? No, I wasn't, because I dropped too much weight and I dropped 5 kilos before even the dry fast. So during the dry fast it wasn't that bad. So no, I'm not able to. I'm not a breatharian. Absolutely not. You know, like not even near. Did it heal my eyesight? No. I do feel it straightened out my body. I'm like more even, you know, like my right side and my left side. Then this red spot here, it is, well, let me show it like this. It is not gone, it is not worse. Maybe it's a bit less. Nothing really worked there. Okay, then dirty details. You may be wondering, you know, like, how is your toilet behavior? Well, the last time, let's talk about number 2. You don't care about number 1, the number 2, yeah? So the last time I went to have a good, whatever you want to call it, was Friday. So the day of the start of the dry fast, that was the last time. And then Wednesday morning, so Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, 5 days nothing. Wednesday morning, after that coffee, by the way, I went to the toilet again, and there's the dirty detail is not so dirty, which is that it didn't smell. So would I recommend doing a dry fast? Well, I would, if you have a serious illness, yes, that could be an interesting option, because you don't use anything, you know. So before, you know, like you go into some therapy with a lot of chemicals, I would actually do this first, you know, to first get like the stuff out of your body. So yes, in that sense, I would recommend it. Would you just do it? No, you really have to train, not just do it, because, you know, like, it's an extreme, like a marathon, as I said, and if you are going into an extreme detox, it might be a little bit too much, you know. I've been preparing for this actually for 10 years, you know. For 10 years I've been living healthier and doing morning exercise, and well, just find my Body Zen lifestyle on my website or in the Body Zen playlist, and you know what I'm talking about. And then I had like a real training also for 3 weeks before the fast. So if you do this, really prepare. If you want any, you know, need any help, or you can ask me a question always, of course, you know. I'm here also to other help people, not only myself. But it is interesting to see how the things that I believe might not necessarily be completely true, because this was another why for me. I want to test if my belief system is true. Yeah, my belief system, bodies and lifestyle, eat little bits, drink enough water, stuff like that. Well, actually, they're both true. And so I am completely back to my bodies and lifestyle. I love the way I live. It is super healthy. Does that mean that dry fasting is a bad thing? No. It is just extremely extreme. It is very extreme. That's it. And I will use it either, if you really want to challenge your body and see how far you are in your yogi training, it could be a challenge, like same as like doing 4 hours of yoga or walking 5 hours without clothes and with minus 25 degree outside and climb a mountain, stuff that I did too. It is if you want to do it for that, yes. If you have a serious illness, yes. Like general lifestyle, please just try body zen, I would want to say. Develop your body intelligence and feel what food your body needs. Okay, so this is the wrap up of the last 3 days. In a week time, I will make another video, like I think a really short one, because I'm kind of headed with making videos. If you have been following this, like thank you so much, and if you want, leave a comment. You make me very happy. Thank you.